We are live from DuPont Soccer Complex here in Falling Waters, West Virginia, for the first game of the day, as number 6 Top Gun takes on number 3 Warriors. I'm running right here to the right side and pulled right down. If you're watching, feel free to share everywhere. Week 1 of the Washington County Flag Football League Spring 2022 season. Warriors in white, Top Gun in yellow. Top Gun loaded, trying to make history here in the first 9-man game in the state of West Virginia in recent years. First official one of this millennium. See how y'all do today. Been good. Welcome back, fellas. Welcome back, Top Gun. After what has been 3 years and 5 months since the last time we saw Top Gun. That was the 2018 Next Contenders Championship when they fell to the Red Knights. Final of that was 8-7 in favor of the Knights. And what was their last championship? Since the last time we saw Top Gun, a lot of things have changed in Washington County. You gotta think, November 10th, 2018 was their last game. And here they are, making their debut. Sweet pass or toss to the right. Trying to go around the bodies. No do there. Pulled down. There we go. There's some viewers. Try to get that out there, fellas. Let's get it going. Week 1 of Washington County. 9-man kicking off all across this region. KFFL kicked off yesterday. They had a triple header of games. X-Dogs coming away victorious twice over both For You to Envy and, of course, a win they had over Chaos as well. Bees beat Chaos after that. You're going to see Bees and Chaos in action today. Chaos will be taking on the Misfits, and so will the Bees. So they go from playing each other to having a face-off against the Misfits. Miller going to throw incomplete. Talking about a lot of the changes that has happened since. Top Gun Warriors in its heyday was one of the top rivalries in the Washington County Flag Football League. Began in 2017 in their first meeting. Who could forget that spring of 17? Top Gun Warriors coming into the game. Top Gun had not had a win in a year. Warriors had started 0-19 previously. And they came out that day. They got the win. Will Jayhoff picking off Ricky Miller at the end to give the Warriors the victory. It was the Warriors' first win at the time for a franchise that at that point was on the low end of Washington County. We'll talk about the evolution in a minute as Ricky Miller's going to try to get off a pass here. And what is his first 9-man start, I believe, going back to 2019 with the program. Right side. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. A couple weeks later after that game, Top Gun went on to beat the West Virginia Ducks and the Greencastle Antrim Spartans back-to-back to win Washington County's beatship. They met again in September of that year. That came down to the final play. John Shobe tried to throw a Hail Mary in his first start as a Warrior. Pass was batted down incomplete in the end zone as Top Gun won that one 7-6 in what was a 6-4 season for Top Gun. Their best in league history at that time. That was the pinnacle of Top Gun. Was that fall of 2017. That stretch from June, oh, that's nothing going there. From June all the way to November, and Marshall's going to field it, and he's going to be pulled right down. Sun is facing us this way, so that's going to be a factor for a little bit. It's going to rise above us at some stage, but we're going to be on this sideline here of Top Gun for a minute. And we're going to stay live all day. We'll be on this page, one stream. When it starts back up, share it around. And I believe Well, that's the initial plan. I might do a 180. You all know me. Warriors very short this morning. We were wondering exactly what this team would be. We talk about how things were different. Top Gun's heyday, which we said, that was June 17 to November 17. After that, the team regressed in 2018. They initially were competitive, but fell to the wayside down the stretch as numbers started becoming a factor, which has always been a problem for Top Gun. They got a good core group of guys, but they've never had the best attendance. They always used to tough it out with 12 back in the day. I believe that's Tyler. Okay. Pass to the left side, complete. I'm trying to say, looks like that's going to be a screen to the left side. And T-Spence stepping in and getting a completion right out the gate.
Hey, Shad, tell our slot on that side, that's you.
See what he can do. Remember, he did start for TBT against the Reckless Villains back in October of 2020. He was in for the first drive before Chris Boone came in. Veteran in the game, he certainly has the knowledge and the resume coming into this to play the position. It's just going to be a matter of can he execute. And against this Top Gun attack, a team that's relatively older, kind of crazy to think, but then again, we're all older. 5 years ago is when it all started, really. And here we are today. Let's see what T-Spence can do. Got one tight end, 4 wide receivers. We're going to zoom right in. Screen complete. Eli Beard. Pulled right down. Methodically driving down the field is T-Spence and the Warriors. Remember, he wasn't here for the rivalry's heyday. Warriors in that spring of 18 had risen up. That was their best season. 3-5 in the regular season. That was the year where they were competitive against A teams such as AFN. Remember that 13-12 game that came down to the final minute. They were competitive with Ruckus as well, falling just 7-6. They were only down 8 against Mayhem in the fourth quarter of their game against them. That Warriors team at that time seemed like they were on the up and up. They beat Top Gun twice that year. 24-17 in the regular season. 23-16 in the B-chip. Back-to-back were the Warriors over Top Gun. As T-Spence takes it. Tyler trying to run it. Taking it himself. He certainly has the ball skills. And finally, Coach O, who was teammates of Tyler on TBT, with the pool. So we're going to go up the field. The final meeting between these two was on September 1st, 2018. Warriors went up 18-0 right out the gate. Seemed like they were going to run away with it. Top Gun rallied back, 3 touchdowns in a row to win at 21-18. Second largest comeback in league history at the time. That record has since been tied, incidentally enough, by the Warriors last season in the Washington County Flag Football League against Broad Axe. I'm going to zoom in here. T-Spence. Nice little inside shovel pass to the left now, cutting up. And this play calling, I think, has Top Gun all over the place. They didn't know what to expect. Tyler let me know last night he was going to play. And I told him, we both do believe that he has a really good shot against a Top Gun defense that has a lot of long-time skilled flag players. But they're going against a guy in Tyler who's been born and raised in this sport. He grew up on the playground of a flag football field. He knows what it takes to win on this level. He has been there before. 13 championships overall in leagues. He's won Washington County. He's won KFFL. He's won YAFFL. He's won just about everything, almost, in this area. The play calling so far has been methodical. I don't think Top Gun knows what to do exactly. It's a lot of just old school 9-man being played. It's working. On the pound to that right side, nowhere to go. Sun's this way, so we're going to try to stay on this corner more so. I don't believe they are at the first down yet. No, they are not. So let's go back a few cones. Or a few yards maybe. I don't want to go too far up. Give it enough space, see how it goes. Tyler can do. Play action. Throws. That's a little low. Incomplete. Third down. And Top Gun's going to sub 3. Hey, I like that. Good substitution by Top Gun. That's what you need. This one. Was tripped. DuPont Soccer Complex, take a look around. Located here in West Virginia. First time Washington County has ventured off to the Mountaineer State. Remember, we were in Greencastle in 2019. T-Spence. Throws it up. Incomplete. Tough go there. Fourth down. Excellent defense there. And honestly, if I'm the Warriors, I think you're in Marshall's range. I'll try to kick a Kyle here. Go. Are we switching fields? No? Okay. Good. I like that better. So we're going to stay on the field. Remember, this rule was instituted initially in Washington County last year. We don't change sides of the field. And then in KFFL. Now we got it. See what happens. Line the game for T-Spence is right about here, really. No, he's over it. So they're definitely end zone. I don't know. Back here. I'm all over the place today. These long drives. Right side. Zabir. Complete. Shade Zabir. Going in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. And Tyler Spencer on his first drive as the starting cornerback of the Warriors finds his old friend Shade Zabir from way back. And Shade Zabir with a touchdown. Remember, he was a tight end receiver for Ruckus when he first got here in 2014. He played that position as well at Boonesboro. So Zabir coming in and showing he's still got the hands and can make a move out there, tight end. You got to watch him. Shane is that guy at times. And Tyler Spencer with an excellent opening drive. The extra point coming. See Brian Keefe back here today. Good to see everybody back. First weekend of flag football here in the 4th state. I could get a better angle, but I'm messing this up. Oh well. Kyle, forgive me if you make it. And he definitely did not make it, so I did not mess up the angle. There is a flag. Don saying against Top Gun. Offsides on Top Gun. Don with the call. The officiating crew here today.
No, I backed up. You didn't get all the way back to the snap, man.
That is Danny Longerbeam. 177 pounds lighter than the last time we saw him in league play. He's been moving around. We saw him running earlier.
That's my fault.
He may not look like the same guy he was, but he definitely could still play to that intensity. Extra point for Money Marshall. And Kyle's one of the best kickers, if not the best kicker in this region. Tim Miller and a few others may have something to say on that. Kick is good. And score 7-0. Scoreboard coming to minute, fellas. I just haven't really had a chance to get it to work. And we're going to fix all this real quick. In case anybody's been wondering why there was no board, it wasn't working at first. I haven't really even used this app since last time, I were to be honest. When I say last time, I mean Capital Classic. What's up? I had the right one. Damn it. I have like so many. Preseason mode. It's week 1. We'll get it. Fix that. I was playing with it the other day. Complete, right, left side. Getting this to work. There we go. So let me do these. Preston, it is, yo, fellas, it's cold. That is an understatement. There is no surrounding way to stop the wind. It's in my hand right now. It's getting there. That's just wind chill alone. Sheesh. Second quarter, we'll get more logos in a minute. See what Top Gun can do. Warrior team giving it to them. We talked about it last meeting. The logo's on the screen now.
He's Jewish.
Throws right side and out of bounds.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Top Gun happy. Go up a few feet. Miller. Caught out of bounds. That's a catch and out of bounds. What a play. What a play. That was perfect. First down, Top Gun. They're not done yet. Ricky Miller has too much experience to quit a fight so early. Take a look. Great view if you're a fan, if you want to sit in your car and watch. Best seats in the game up there at the bleachers. Let's go end zone. I'm going to go over the opposite side of Brian so we don't run into each other. Let's go into soccer net. Goalie cam. Let's go. Miller. Gary Little. That's a long time connection. Once again coming through. Touchdown. Top Gun. They're not done. 7-6.
They declared so they can't.
Extra point coming. Let's get to the other side. Wind chill 23 degrees right now. It's going to stay like this the whole day too. I didn't even recognize Swagger with the beard.
10.
Swagger coming in to kick it. Remember, he can kick too. He has the game-winning points against ADR a couple years ago for Brunswick. Kick is blocked and off the ass of Madel. Taken in though by Sente, and he's short. So it goes off Madel's behind and right to Sente, and it's no good. 7-6.
Keith. Time check.
So 3:20 is what they're saying. Second quarter. Scott, we voted last season in KFFL to not switch fields.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what they were trying to say.
Yeah. It saves so much time. Yeah. It's 12-minute quarter, Scott. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get good. We got a good season ahead. We didn't have a fall season last year in Washington County, but it certainly is fall weather right now. I guess it's our way of making up for it. We're going to QB camp. We apologize. We were going to go live on YouTube as well today, but I'm having some issues with the app I use for that. So I got to go back and fix that at some point. We got all the time in the world. T-Spence, left side, turning up, going to the outside, big gain first down, and Tyler's just killing her right now with the play calling. This play calling has Top Gun on its heels. 2 minutes has been called. Keith has called 2 minutes. See how T-Spence does in the 2-minute drill here. We mentioned Warriors very light today. And it got about 10, 11 total. 12 you count Ross Collins, who's on the sideline. However, Ross out for today. He suffered that career-ending injury when Jace Denham broke him in KFFL back in 2020. It was a sad, tragic moment, but TVT rallied around it and won a championship at the end. T-Spence trying to win another championship. Trying to win his 12th, maybe his 13th 9-man league championship. He's got 2 at KFFL, 9 in Washington County, and that's a pick. No, broke it off, and you heard Tyler's reaction, but yeah, you felt it.
That out.
I can't afford that kind of editing. I'm cheap, know that?
Thank God that cursor was gone. It was gone. Fuck.
Washington County is a TV MA rated show. You're on TBT. Spence, the beard. Beard is pulled down after spinning away. formation. Almost intercepted by Renner. And Renner, who was going for a flag pull, could have had a pick six instead. And T-Spet's a little off in these last few plays. Maybe I'm giving him too much praise early on.
Hey! Take me down to 1 second.
Yeah, clock's
Take me down to 1 second on my huddle clock.
the huddle. Play clock, Keith, play clock. Cold day here in DuPont Soccer Complex. First of 4 games will have for you today. Coming up after this, the Warriors will play the Demons, followed by Misfits and Chaos and Misfits and Killer Bees. So the Misfits will be in action for the first time in 9-man all year in official play, not the preseason stuff. I don't count that. They're going to be taking on Chaos and the Bees back-to-back in preparation for their trip next weekend to Franklin, New Jersey for the XFFL April Fool's Tournament. They'll be up there at A. They got 2 tough opponents next week with the 148 Athletes and the Lions. See how the Misfits can do, but today they got a warm-up with Chaos and Killer Bees. After that, we won't see them again till May 1st. They're going to be alternating some weeks here, some weeks in Owings Mills. And I actually see a little flurry coming out. I don't think it's going to lead to anything, but we'll see. We have not really, I don't think I've seen a snow game for 9-man in a while. If ever. At least not in our league. T-Spence trying to run. He's going to throw. What a catch! What a play! Is that Shade again?
Fuck that flag guard.
And they call a flag guard the disadvantage of being 6'5" and going for a stiff arm. Technically, if the flag guard is after the catch, yeah. Just making sure. I wasn't sure if you guys knew. No, it'd be first, because they were back here the whole time. Yeah, it's already played. At that point, the ball's more dead and you go back.
Right, you don't get a down ticket away from it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, it's not free.
That would actually kill the rule for me, because at that point, that takes the whole game. That's if they did that. That'd make flag guard a bad penalty if it wasn't lost and down, though, because that would change a lot of games fast. Guys would erupt every time. Yeah, I just go back. It's kind of like a block after a catch. Spence running. Spence going. Tyler Spence in his career, he's got a receiving touchdown. Remember, he had the game-winning receiving touchdown for TBT when they beat the X-Dogs in the Summer Sizzler. He's had multiple pick sixes in his career. He just had a pass today. He's trying to get a run now. Tyler's flags are off, but he spiked it. And honestly, that's actually a really smart play. I don't know if he needs to do it. Oh, is that what they're going to say? That is true. So that's how they're going to force it. Clock is running. Timeout. He'll call.
Last one.
I've seen that called both ways. That's the thing. That's where I was confused at. But that makes more sense this way if we're all going by flags on to start the play.
42-2-2.
It does make sense. We're going end zone. Sun's starting to come out again. False start on T-Spence and the Warriors will go back. Timeout, Top Gun. Talk about the world since this robbery. September 1st, 2018 marked the end of this rivalry. They never played another game between these two. Over the years, these players met in general, some way or another, on different teams. But also at times, we had as well. Different crossovers, guys have changed sides. Warriors right now, not the same team they were the last time this game was played. That was still very much when they were a Boonesboro-based team. A lot of that Boonesboro core has dropped off over time. On the starting offense right now, actually, Eli Beard is the only person who went to Boonesboro on that starting offense. This team has shifted identity in a major way since that last game. Remember, that 2018 team, that fall 18 squad, was 1-9. It was their worst season in franchise history. The only win came against Brunswick. Pass up. Sabir. Incomplete. 4th down. Third and cone. We talked about it. After that fall 18, Warriors ended up making some changes in the offseason. They added some talent that at the time were free agents in Washington County in an effort to try to boost up the team and get it back on the right track. Quarterback was the biggest ailment. Shade too. I'm stupid. I keep forgetting he got shade underneath it there, even though he just made a catch. You know me, Catherine. My brain don't function good. Shane again, though. Ah! He was open with room, too. Shane could have had 6. Money Marshall coming out. Coach Collins around the fence loop. Ross, you were with the Warriors for about 5 years. Still are to a degree. You're on the sideline right now. What are your impressions so far of this game and our old friend Tyler Spencer starting at Q?
He's getting it done. He's getting down the field. I think that was a bogus flag guard call, but you know how that goes.
Typically how it is. You never know. It's a very gray area.
I also think right down here we should have had just now what the second I heard. Tyler got over down here. Now we're going back there. I don't know. Either way, Kyle's getting ready to put it on there.
That's what we're doing. Interview over. Marshall going to try to kick it. Looks like he's way back there. Not going to go far. Did. Halftime it is. With the score, Warrior 7, Top Gun 6. We'll be right back. Second half underway. Let's walk this quarter out.
Switching field, right? We going the same way? I'm cool with that.
I'm trying to watch one side.
That's what I told him. Everybody on the puck on this side, watch me.
Hey.
That way,
Thank you, Jamie. If you're watching, feel free to share. Third quarter underway. Starting to warm up a little bit. Ain't going to get too much warmer the rest of the way. As we mentioned, the high today is supposed to be 37 with a wind chill of 28. Come down in the fall, Jamie. On fall, we try to play Saturdays. And I guarantee fall league will be even sicker than usual this year. Two tights. Caught! Spence to Sabir again. My bad. Bro, I looked at the back of the jersey, thought that was your ass again. That's fucking me up, though. I didn't think about it. I'm back here, though. To me, perspective messes me up. I just saw the number. I gotta learn to. They both wearing 17, or am I correct? Yeah, I think it's 7. Yeah, y'all both wearing 17. That's messing me up. So Tyson and Zabir both have 17 on. I'm going to try to remember not to look at the back of the jersey because of my basis. Gray pants, black shorts. I'm going to try to remember. I just see numbers. That's messing me up. That's Tyson there. Zabir there. Zabir's inside. Tyson's on the other side. Now I got it. I just see numbers sometimes. I don't even process it. Spence, middle. Incomplete. Third down coming. 7-6 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, no.
So we mentioned first of about 4 today. There we go. Too tight again. Running back. Tyler trying to. Oh, drop. Trying to out Top Gun's formation. Remember, Top Gun tends to use those tight sets. Right now, they are having some issues with that. Talk about what had happened in spring of 19. Top Gun folded. A good portion of the core joined up with Program. The other group joined up with Ruckus. Warriors made some changes we mentioned in the offseason. Added some free agents. Guys who were at the time, long-time veterans in the league, but were not on a roster at the time. And what had happened next was that spring of 19 when the Warriors' fortunes changed in a major way. Talk about that in a minute. Spence. Tyler wanted a hold, nothing there. Top Gun ball. And Top Gun has adjusted. See what they could do here. Top Gun in the yellow. A bit of a different look for this team. Traditionally, their collars have been silver, red, and blue.
Show me something. Let's go.
Third quarter. Top Gun. Got one tight end. Looks like Swagger's going to be, well, he's going to split Swagger out a little bit. Not too tight. Just a little off, man in motion. Handoff instead. Runs in the middle. And pulled from behind. That was B Mike on the carry. I haven't seen everybody in so long. First time I've been in Washington County since November 1st, 2020. Going back to Warriors, the change in fortune for this franchise started in April of 2019. They had a tough start, 0-2 on the year. We remember they lost to Broad Axe right out the gate. A 3-touchdown loss there. And then they came out a week later and took another loss. This time was to Ruckus in a game that was a disaster for the franchise. And at that point, we started the question, what was left of the Warriors? Did they have anything left? And that's a dead ball. Bad snap by Kiefer. Week after Ocean City, it was when the changes were made, a lot of adjustments. The big addition was Tyler coming over from ADR, adding to the defense. That at the time was missing playmakers in the secondary, but had a D line that was very physical in the trenches. From there, the team's fortunes changed. They finished out the rest of the season 4-2 with wins along the way over the Red Knights for the first time. They beat the Program for the first time. They beat Ruckus for the first time, and they beat the Railroaders that season. Miller, who was on that Program team that played the Warriors 3 times that year, running back to me. It's been a while, and Spence gets the sack from behind. A great play by Tyler Spencer pursuing Ricky Miller. on a play that Ricky has made famous over the years here in Washington County. Remember Miller, while Top Gun and the Warriors died, Ricky Miller's rivalry with the Warriors never truly went away. Remember, Ricky was the program's quarterback right around the time of that turnaround for the Warriors. They had lost the first game, program did, 8-0, where Adam Malott had started. Warriors shut down their passing attack. They made the switch, program did, brought Ricky in a queue, and Ricky did what Ricky does against the Warriors, steps up in a big way, got the win there. He wasn't there in the playoff rematch where Warriors beat program. That was Brandon Carasquillo, who's playing receiver today for Top Gun, and Adam Malott. Turn is down. Shortly after the 2020 spring season, or 2019 spring season, where the Warriors ended up finishing in the semifinals, losing to ADR in a tight battle. Miller went to Ruckus, or saved for the summer, but was with program a little bit in the fall. Faced Warriors one more time, where the Warriors would beat them. The Warriors in that span and in the season after would appear in 3 out of 4 semifinals in that span between spring of 19 and the final season, last season. 3 out of the last 4 times the Warriors have been there. Losing out to ADR in spring of 19 and the fall of 19. And one season they did it, they lost to X-Dogs. And then last season they fell to the Tri-State Spartans. Spence to the left side. Left side, big gain for Tyler Spencer, first down. Talking about the change of fortunes for the Warriors, as we mentioned, they thrived over the last 3 years since that meeting. The record radically different than the one they had before. We talked about it, 5-5 in the spring of 19 after that 1-9 season. And then the season after that, the fall of 19, they came out 6-3. They were 6. What are you doing? They were 6-3 as well in the fall of 2020 when they fell to the X-Dogs, and 7-3 last year. Talk about a team who lost their first 19 games of the franchise. They have only lost a total of 14 in the last 3 years of 9-man play. Upfield, turn it up, pull down. The overall record in that span for the Warriors. And going back to that turnaround in May of 2019, counting that, you take a look at the franchise and their success, they sit right now in that span in the time since at 24-12. They've won 2 out of 3 games typically in that stretch. We mentioned 2 semifinal appearances. Top Gun returning. Remember, they haven't played since November 10th, 2018. We talked about it. A lot has changed, not just the Warriors, but this whole league. Top Gun's last opponent, Red Knights, no longer plays. They have folded since. The teams Top Gun played against over the years, Program, Ruckus, Broadex, ADR, AFN, Mayhem, all from that heyday of Top Gun. For the most part, some are still playing. AFN, they're down in Maffle. They're kicking off in 2 weeks. Mayhem, of course, we know what that evolved to. ADR, we know what happened with them. You know what that's evolved to. Program, since been rebranded as Demons. See how this new reboot does. Last season, they had a great year in the KFFL after a rough start. They got Misfits next. Or they got Warriors Demons next. Misfits after. T-Spence. Stepping up and around. Pulled down by Sente, nowhere to go. Top Gun, her Warriors struggling right now. Early on, Tyler was finding holes all over the place on this Top Gun defense, but right now their discipline has stepped up. And we always talked about it. Top Gun was one of the best disciplined teams in the league. The original squad was the core coming up from the West Virginia Guard down there at Tabor Station, following by Inwood and Martinsburg. Team has evolved a lot since, the same way the Warriors have. Wind is blowing. It's been a heavy day for that. It's a cold one. Tyler. Left side, there's a flag out there already that Tom put in. I didn't think he was still gone, but he is. And they pulled back. The illegal motion is what Tom will call. Take a look at the scenery behind us for DuPont. The other soccer fields down the line. Tyler frustrated. Spring Mills High School, a little bit down the road there. Here's the parking lot for those who haven't showed up yet. You can pull right in, sit in the car, and watch the game. Trust me, that's where I'd be right now if I could. But we're here. We're going to bear it through. We're back in Washington County. First game for me since November 1st, 2020. Last one I did was Program versus Tri-State Spartans. If you recall that was the 5 overtime thriller where Spartans knocked off the Program 21-20 to advance to the semifinals of that 2020, the greatest Washington County flag football season. I was not at the playoffs a week later. Ended up calling the Brunswick Railroaders and York and Keystone Predators in the York, PA instead. And then he tried to get back, and I think the ball hit Tyler in a place that's... Oh. Well. And Kiefer yelling at Danny. Give Danny some credit. He hasn't really been on the D-line very much the last few years. Danny brought into this league as a guard with Survivors. I remember them 7 years ago. Incidentally enough, in West Virginia, down in Shepherdstown, was where Longer Beam came to 9-man for the first time in January of 2015 as a member of Survivors. The former Musselman High School standout. A lot lighter this season, only about one. He's lost about 177 pounds. He's half the man he was, but twice the player he ever has been. His added skill, well, I say that as he gets another offsides. T-Spence running around himself. This man's been around the game since he was born. Pulled right down. What a game so far. Top Gun Warriors. 7-6. Very old school 9-man game breaking out. It's all about fundamentals and finding holes in the defense. As we mentioned with the Warriors, and this wind picking up now. You hear it. I'll try to protect you guys from it. I don't think there's any way to. Sheesh. I'll be definitely heading the car in a moment. Demons coming up next against the Warriors. Take a look down there. See if we can get around him. He's around Jace right now. A damn Dane walking the sideline. There's a false start. That's on this side. I didn't catch it, but damn Dane warming up. He will be playing his first game in Washington County since November 2019. I believe it was November 15th, actually, when he was with his returning today in Washington County for the first time since November 2019. Remember, he was there. He had the game-winning sack on Matt Eisenberg when Adrenaline Rush concluded the three-peat by defeating, thank you, Catherine, by defeating the X-Dogs 35-14. Dane has shown up on a few occasions since. He was at Ned a couple years ago when we did 5-man. He was at the scrimmages we did during COVID and played KFFL last spring. Completion right side. Oh, still going. But I believe it was a flag guard. And flag guard kills it every time. Put my hoodie up. Both of them. It's picked up. Dane also showed up on ride out. Warming up down there. He was on ride out for that AC squad and for OMFFL last spring. At times.
Flag guards at 10 yards? They're not 5?
I think it is 10 for some reason. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. Don't feel bad. I haven't been on 9-man since Capital Classic. I thought it was always 10. I've heard 15, but I think that's a little extreme. Yeah, bro, we got 3 more, bro. We got 3 more. Next game at 10:10. Might be starting on time for the looks of it. We got 13 minutes till we get to that point. That'll be Warriors Demons. Beard coming in a tight end, tight. Spence. A play right side, wide open. I believe that is Todd. Pitched, oh, dead at the end.
First down!
Big first down for the Warriors. And the Warriors driving down the field. T. Spence trying to get his first win as a starting quarterback in 9-man. Remember, he did show up for the Killer Bees 3 years ago in the spring of 19 against the X-Dogs. That was the first time we had a glimpse of it. That one did not quite go so well. But just now, Tyler Spencer to Kyler Todd and the former TBT teammates. Remember, Kyler was the starting quarterback for TBT back in the fall of 2020. Came in, I believe he had actually a total of, by the end of it, 3 wins as a starter, including a game where we only had 8 and beat the Browns 25-0. He got a win on Green Machine that season, and also ended up getting a semi-final win. T. Spence stepping up, running himself, trying to get a rushing touchdown too. Is he in? Yes! No! Oh, a flag guard on T. Spence. Remember, it's still early, fellas. We're trying to get it right. Oh, man. That's a big one. That's a devastating one. Now I'm hearing blocking the back. Initial indication seemed like it was flag guard. Tyler's hand was a little low, but it's a kind of a gray zone for me. Clock has stopped due to the block in the back. Woo! 5:38.
Yeah, it is.
Preseason, guys. We're still kicking. It's still cold out. We're still warming up. 9 a.m. cold mornings are not the best to be awake on. Here we go. First down. T. Spence trying to get his first ever win as a starting quarterback. And what has been a carousel for the Warriors over the course of the last few years. We'll talk about that in a minute. T. Spence. Throws the beer. Good play. A touchdown. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Warriors. Spence is the beer twice today. And they make it 13-6. On an excellent drive, the key play there was Spence finding Connor Todd down the field for a gain of over 30 and a first down. And now the Warriors get their first win since last June. Remember, they didn't play fall season. A lot of their guys were spread all over the place between Misfits and Demons. Some on the Spartans, some on the Bees. But now they're trying to get their first win. Remember, there are ties this season. Kick is up and good. 14-6. And we'll change the quarter. 3:45 to go. 8-point game. Top Gun going to try to tie it. We're going to sit behind Top Gun. Hopefully Ricky don't run too far back. Good news is I'm a little more mobile than what I was last time I was in this league. Timeout being called by Moats, who took over as captain of the Warriors for Ross Collins last spring after a near 5-year tenure by Collins. It's a much different team than the one that was here, but they're coming out with that same intensity and fire right now. Man, you asked me to film your game, now you want me to hold your clothes. I know you love me. I love you too. You're my son. We got 4 over here. What's that? Okay. That's Carrasquillo solo. That's dangerous. On Marshall. Okay. Carrasquillo's on Marshall. Is he going to look? No. Oh, Ricky's got to throw that sooner, man. Same time, though, I'm not going to lie. I didn't like the route call on Carrasquillo's side. You got a one-on-one with Kyle Marshall. You got to go deep on that one and take a shot. Especially to Carrasquillo, who the deep ball was, especially the wide receiver. Remember, he was the threat for the Survivors and Ducks back in the day. You're going to forget that 3-touchdown game he had against the Mighty Ducks with Survivors back in spring 2016. Almost 6 years ago now. Crazy to think he's been around the game that long, nearly 7 years it'll be in the fall for Brandon Carrasquillo. 4 on that side again. Now this time they got single coverage, but they had a good shot there. Nothing against Kyle, I just see a good one-on-one. Ricky running it. By himself, Ricky Miller. Gonna get out of bounds. Ricky Miller, the master of the fourth quarter game-winning drive. Remember, Top Gun made their name off of that. Initially back in 2017, when Miller had the game-winning drives back-to-back weeks on the Ducks and the Greencastle Antrim Spartans to win the B bracket. That became a staple of Top Gun over time. Who can forget that game-winning catch to Lockhart in the back of the end zone to win it? And that's something that I think this team is missing today, is Ryan Lockhart on the field. He got 2 touchdowns passing today, Skinny. No picks. Miller, low, incomplete. Second down. 1-5-3. Jenkins coming in. I can't get the ball. That's on them. They're lining up, but they don't have the ball. Or do they have a ball? There's a ball there. Jenkins grabbing it. There we go. I'm not allowed to interfere. Though I have at times. Some might say I'm some warrior bias. Snap Miller. I like these guys too, though. I love it. A lot of these guys were my guys on the Survivor Ducks too. Gary, Lee. Gary's got chip TBT. teammates of half the league by this point at some stage. Or involved in the team of half the league. If not everybody at this point.
Ricky, just line up. Hey, keep it on timeout. Hey, keep it.
What we got in time, Keith?
146.
146.
146.
Top Gun, West Virginia-based team trying to win the first game in the state. But this Warriors team has given them all sorts of problems. And you got to give it to the Warriors playing with less. Not a lot of numbers, but the right 9 on the field is sometimes what you need. And this Top Gun team, they definitely got the talent. This is definitely a good team. I think a lot of the issue is just not really having the chemistry quite down yet. This is a team that, mind you, has not played. Yeah, that was a misunderstanding on that, Preston. I'm used to them calling flag guard a million times over, and just it says almost like every other play. Third down. Here we go. Top Gun. They're under 2, about a minute and 40 to go. 5 wide receivers, and all 5 are very capable targets. Just trying to find that one hole in that secondary. They got to give. Kyle's going back deeper. They got to give him a little more support. That's a tough matchup on that right side in terms of skill. Complete. Hold down, first down, Top Gun. Offsides on Warriors is the call by Don. Don Brown returning to officiating in the Washington County Flag Football League. First game he has officiated since the spring of 19. Remember, Don was up there with us in Greencastle that season. He's been reffing some KFFL over the last few years, but he's making his first appearance to ref in Washington County since 2019. Remember, he was with the Tri-State Spartans the last 3 years. He helped run the organization on and off the field. Very talented team, unfortunately not playing this season. So you're 4th in that cone. I got to go back and see where we started that. Apparently there might have been I don't know. I got to go back on that. That might be something I might go back and rewatch, but apparently this is 4th, so here we go. Let's get out of the field. Let's go to the Warrior sideline. Trying to see if they'll get the win here. Timeout called by Tyler. That's going to give me more time to get over there than I need. Oh, is that a penalty on Warriors? Were they out of timeouts? Oh, Tyler just pulled a Chris Webber. Tyler pulling a Chris Webber. It's Michigan UNC all over again.
If he told us we have one, then
I don't know. It's all good.
let's go.
Well, let's go to the end zone. Top Gun catches a big break. So that timeout is a technical foul on the Warriors, so to speak. First and goal, back of the end zone. Top Gun needs a 2-point conversion, remember that. There we go. Let's try to get around Tyler a little bit. Trying to make a game-winning catch of his own. Gary underneath. Wasn't accounted for. Body it up. Touchdown, Top Gun! Ricky Miller to Gary Little once again. How many times have we said that over the years? 2-point conversion. 2-point game. Another classic between Top Gun and Warriors. Every single game between these two ever since the beginning. You got to go back. The first meeting, there's a flag that Tom just threw. Tom is saying 10 in a huddle on the on Top Gun. Sorry, I'm thinking of Don's.
All right.
Wow. They broke the huddle with 10. But you go back to it. These two teams in all 6 meetings, counting this one, every game has been decided by a touchdown or less. 1 point the first time, Warriors over Top Gun, 2019. 7-6 Top Gun the second time. 24-17 Warriors a third. 23-16 Warriors a fourth. 21-18 Top Gun last time. The average margin of victory in this rivalry is 4 points. Warriors had the longest amount, have both of them, the largest wins, 7 points, back-to-back in the spring of 18. The shortest margin, 1 point, both Warriors and Top Gun, the first 2 meetings. 3 points the last time. Right now it's 2 points again. And if that holds, then that average is going to drop to about 3. So if this score stands, the average deciding points between these two in all 6 meetings has been 3. 2019 first time, 7-6, 24-17, 23-16, 21-18. The average margin of victory is 4 right now. If this holds, it goes down to 3 between both. Wow. One of the best rivalries in this league has come back in a big way this weekend. Just what the fans needed. Just what the teams needed. Here we go. Miller on this extra point. He's got to go a country mile. That might be a sack. It is. Incomplete no matter what. Zamir on the sack. 2-point game. Yeah, I'm not saying there should be an offside here. So let's say, I was thinking it should be offside. We're under 2. They got a timeout. They're down. That's 20 yards, 4th and 20. If they catch it beyond the 40, it's a first down. Now here's the key: you have to pull the flag no matter what, because if they go to the end zone and score, it counts. Remember, a few years ago, first time we saw this in effect was Broadax and Warriors in 2020. Broadax's pass was about 5 yards short of the marker. And then Tyler, remember, FYT, they beat Dirt World at Turkey Bowl 14 back in 2020 as well with this rule. Darren Guzman found Sean Parker on an 80-yard route that Sean caught 8 yards after Sean caught it 8 yards up the field. He took it 72 after that. Dirt World did not pull his flag. Remember, that was the case then. FYT beating Dirt World 26-25. And a lot of that was because when Parker got the first, nobody went for his flag. They let him go. Everybody was perplexed. We saw that rule in effect last year too. Go back to Tri-State in prime time. Tri-State got the ball back. They went on to win the comeback there too. Strong Island and the Lions last year. 4th and 20 helped Strong Island come back and win that game. They got the conversion. They beat the Lions with a field goal at the end by Craig the Leg. Ricky Miller here. Fires it left side, way too low, incomplete. Not enough. Nope. I'll try to call second down. You worked 3 games yesterday. I get it. It's a long drive up there too. We've been working. It's an early morning. We always got it. Beautiful game. Great officiating. Great play by the teams. Great start to the year. Washington County, we back. Warriors take a 4-2 lead in this rivalry. And if you go back to it, they have done very well. 4-2 now they are against Top Gun. They defeat them 14-12. And the average margin of victory in all 6 games between these two has been 3 points. Another classic today.
It happens, bro. It happens.
Warriors defeat Top Gun
Hey, we'll take it.
like old times.
We'll take it.
14-12. No walkover. Top Gun done for the day. They'll be back in about a couple of weeks. I'm not sure who they got offhand, but we'll see.